Well, it's obviously very worrying, particularly for shipping moving out of the Gulf and into the Indian Ocean. A lot of the world's oil comes from there, and if it is threatened in any way, the price of oil goes up, ships are concerned about moving. And it comes at the same time as we've heard increased threats from the Houthis potentially closing the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. So those threats came out yesterday, and the Houthis are proxies of the Iranians. If they wanted to strangle world shipping, the two major choke points they seem to be able to control.
Mark, this is Hadley in Abu Dhabi. Thank you, sir, for your service. I want to ask you about a response to something that we heard from one of the vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He said, specifically in the Strait of Hormuz and the Arabian Gulf, quote, "We've taken on an international responsibility of ensuring freedom of navigation and the movement of oil in and out of the Gulf. That doesn't mean that it's a U.S.-only problem. If we take this on a U.S.-only responsibility, as a U.S.-only responsibility, nations that benefit from that," and he's got to be talking about countries over in Asia, like China, that benefit from that in the movement of oil through the Persian Gulf, they're bearing little to no responsibility. At what point do you think that the President of the United States is going to start charging folks for safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz? And is that something that would be a good thing?
Well, I don't know at what point he might start charging. He's been ramping up rhetoric on contributions from NATO countries for a while, so it may be along that theme. But I don't think we're yet anywhere close to the situation where we're doing tanker escorts, or the US or a coalition force is doing tanker escorts through the Strait of Hormuz. Although clearly, if the situation got a lot worse, that could be where it goes. The US commands a maritime coalition that operates in that area right now. So I think that if tanker escorts were required, I'd be very surprised if other members of the coalition didn't immediately join and assist. So I'm not convinced that it would be a US-only effort. Whether or not China and other nations from the Far East contributed, who knows, we'll see. But it is noteworthy that China and some other nations, Singapore, take part in the counter-piracy activity in the Gulf of Aden, providing security for ships there. So it wouldn't be unprecedented.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.